Okay, so why I made the decision to invest in myself and work on a one-on-one basis with Rob as a client. There are many reasons, but if I can narrow it down, I would say I've worked with many of the top people, I believe, in the world, and there is no one that I'm aware of that can get as pinpoint accuracy as Rob. He gets the result that I want. He puts me into transformation and closer to enlightenment. I know it might sound a little deep, but those are the results I'm really literally experiencing. And I know that not just from my own perception, but from a lot of other people, friends and family, are noticing massive shifts in me all the time. And that is a direct result from working with Rob. And again, you know, we can be fluffy and say he's this, he's that, and I can talk about Rob and why I go with him and why it's great to work on a one-to-one basis. But ultimately, it's about the results. And yeah, apart from all the pinpoint diagnostics and there's a different word for it now, but going in there and finding out exactly what's really going on with me, he's able to make the shift incredibly fast. And that to me is invaluable and saves a huge amount of time. Ultimate health and total well-being, complete spiritual alignment, whatever that really actually means, because they're so busy putting labels on it. I probably couldn't put a wording on it. All I know is I'm on the right track. And I know I'm not working on fixing myself because I'm actually not broken. And that's been a huge shift for me in its own. And not just from an intellectual level, but literally from a knowing and a being level. Because, you know, we can say things over and over again in our heads, but for some reason the other side of it keeps saying, yeah, BS, you know, keep chanting if you like, but it's not going to make much difference. So some of the goals I'm achieving with Rob, not trying to achieve, but are achieving, are I'm having a lot more energy, which is a lot more natural. I've found a love for myself that I never felt I just never didn't even think was possible. And uncovering things that are just absolutely mind-blowing. So, yeah, well, I don't know what else to say about that than have some sessions with him yourself, go a little bit deep, go down that rabbit hole, as we might say, and you'll get exactly what I'm talking about. I may have mentioned to various people, I did suffer at one stage with 2.5 years of chronic back pain. I now deadlift 110 to 120 kg, no problem. And that's a direct result of the one-on-one training with Rob and all the other great things and benefits I've had from that. The other things is the way people perceive me, even doing this video right now, at one stage would have been ridiculously, I'd have been stuttering all over the place. It just wouldn't have been possible. But now the belief systems have changed. The way I look at myself and look at anybody else has very much changed. The way I perceive you're looking at me right now has changed. So that in itself provides a level of freedom where before I was in a prison, a mental prison, but I didn't even realize it. So I guess you could say it's like the Matrix, and I guess I've been unplugged. We could not possibly fit them all in this video. I've tried everything and spent more money than I probably earn on trying to sort out. I've done enough of it now to see how it all fits together, but this certainly fills in the missing link and seems to transcend in accurate detail where specific things are going on and what you have to do to change them. Number one is Rob is a true professional. In terms of professional, I mean, he gets results and he really is committed to making change. The other great thing about Rob, he is a lifelong student. The guy never stops learning. So if you have a session with him now and then have a session with him 12 months later, it's going to be different. And vice versa, if you have if I've had sessions with him in the past, the way Rob works now is faster than ever. I've even noticed Rob's own personal growth in terms of the speed that he works. His game seems to be upping and upping, upping the more he does. He's a constant, he's a forever student. And when you've got someone with you that is not just coaching and training you, but actually walking their own talk, and they're actually on the same journey as you, just quite a few steps ahead, but they're actually on the same journey and they're continuing that journey. That's I think that's very authentic, and that's one of the reasons why I admire Rob, and I choose to work with him. And he always provides the right answers, and he's not afraid he certainly tells you how it is. He doesn't pull any punches, and he gets me to go where I've got to go. And he also supports me when I'm going through if we're in a session and there's a place I've got to go that is going to bring up a lot of discomfort. I feel comfortable with being uncomfortable with him there, because I know he's going to guide me all the way out of it, even though I could be in a complete and utter mess. Within 30 minutes, I'm out of it, and I've upgraded. I'm a totally different human being. And it's quite hard to believe when you first hear this stuff, but the proof's in the pudding. Go and have a session with him.